Another boring 8 to 10 minutes. Are you pleasantly bored? Are you eagerly bored? Are you anticipating? I don't know if that's a word. Are you anticipating more boredom? There's no interest of sharing joy. There's no interest of causing suffering. There's that middle of the road stuff about the most minuscule symbol. This guy Pops, he doesn't speak about anything except I right now. He's always on about this I. I was on TED Talks the other day. This Popsy guy is of no comparison to this lecturer. Oh my God. He was telling us about the universe and the conscious shift and the planets and the holograms, and it was so interesting and invigorating. And all this guy Popsy says is, who is the I that was on TED Talk? Who is the I that is speaking? Who is the I that is communicating? Who is the I that can make comparisons and measurements regarding Popsy and TED Talk? Whoever TED Talk is, I don't know. Someone mentioned it the other day. I don't know if his surname is Talk, whether he's American, but who is the guy here? This is the I that trying to understand what TED Talk is. Who the hell cares? It's not an uncaring attitude the speaker is trying to install into you. It is the most caring attitude. When you are able to make comparisons that come close together, like joy, overwhelming joy, and boredom are coming close together. Actually, I'm not citing for overwhelming joy so much. I'm coming closer to boredom. I think it's got a worthy place. But this Popsy guy, I'm not listening to him. Other speakers, they use the word meditation, and that inspires my mind. That makes me feel as if I'm going to achieve something, experience something. That gives me hope and belief. And this Popsy guy is taking away hope and belief. Nothing exists except I. And when I is removed, hope and belief go. Oh, how were you? What are we going to do without hope and belief? But you're not interested when this Popsy speaker guy says, yeah, also fear will go, depression will go, anxiety will go, suffering will go. Yeah, so what? Yeah. What am I going to have to do if all states of mind go? I'm going to be a vegetable. I'm going to have dementia, Alzheimer's. Yes, of course, you're negotiating with your own mind. This is mind negotiating with itself right now. There's no other person in the room. Mind is speaking about itself, assumptions. Guess. Because it only knows assumption. This mind that is trying to control you. It only knows assumption. It doesn't know fact. There's nothing factual about this ego state. Well, yeah, but it may happen. Well, why not remove the may and remove the happening? And remove that one that removes the may and the happening. And remove the one that removes one that is removing the me and the happening. And remove the one that removes the one that removes the one that removes the me and the happening. How far can you step back? How deep can you go within yourself? Who is the measurer? Who is the valuer? Who is the analyzer? Who is the judge? Who is the one that is expecting joy? Who is the one that is hoping for a better future, hoping and believing and clinging and attaching onto past and names and words and associations and relationships? Oh my God, that's enough. He's wanting me to end my relationship with my partner. Relationship with ego. The relationship with ego, which is a built, constructed, identity word-based language that interprets itself through thoughts, interprets itself through expectations and emotions and senses. The emotions and senses are pure when you're a child, and then they get masked and veiled by this ego, this thought process. Yeah, you're experiencing bliss, happiness in the classroom at 7 years old. Yeah, what's wrong with that? You're not shouting. You're not doing anything to intrude on the classes and the teacher's lecture. You're just experiencing this wonderful, beautiful, happy, contented, what we call tranquil love. And the teacher then says, Fife, waking up. Are you listening to me? Stop dreaming. Stop daydreaming. Oh God. So it's wrong now for the child to be happy and contented in love. It's conditioned into saying, no, I can't do that anymore. So when you go home, the mother says, go and chill in your room. Go and look out the window at nature. No, I can't do that. I have to be doing something. Maths, physics, English, science. I have to be doing all these things. Otherwise, I'm going to get into trouble. I'm not going to fit in. I'm not going to get a job. Teacher says if you daydream, I won't get a job. No one will want me. Interesting, yeah? And I love those that say, no, bullshit. Because the more angrier you get, the more you become irritated with the teacher. The more annoyed, angry, frustrated, and determined to overrule the teacher starts getting attention, you see. Not this teacher. This is not a teacher. I is the teacher. The I that is within your body, not your head. That I is a rogue I. That's the classroom teacher. That's the I that tries to keep you active, keeps you from daydreaming, keeps you from boredom. That's the I that has to be destroyed. I died before I died. This I is the pure body, the pure soul, the pure spirit, the pure consciousness. And if you're lucky, and you daydream long enough, and you're bored long enough, and you become disinterested long enough, and you become mindless long enough, this I will also die. And you can go beyond that I, and like Assisi, when I died, another I was born. And when this I died, I saw this door within, and I opened it, and I was in the inside. I was looking from the other side. So you follow that I. Where does that I take you? No one can speak about this. We can call it enlightenment, we can call it godly experiences, voices of God, Sat Chit Ananda bliss. We can call it the sadhana state, whatever all these Hindu states are. But to call it anything is a blasphemy to boredom that's going to lead you home. So be bored. If you've lasted this 10 minutes, I hate you. I don't want anyone else to go halfway and suffer, quarter of the way and suffer. I want you to find yourself on your own, by yourself, with no credit to this disinterested, boring, named Popsy thing that blurts an unbelievable garbage to try and destroy your idea that you're insignificant, that you're little, that you're meaningless, to point you to yourself, to realize the infinite, limitless, boundless love that you are. There you go. There you have information about yourself. Second hand. You make it first hand. Then I've done my job properly. I must stay out.